Welcome to Reiki Women Podcast. It's Bronwen Logan here from Reiki with Bronwen. I have Michaela Daystar here from Heartscapes Reiki and Carrie Varela here from Reiki Healing Society. All right, we're doing a special 3-part podcast for the next couple of weeks. And they're going to be linked together, and we'll be working with specific practices. Now, each one of us has taken a practice, and we'll be bringing that practice to you in that podcast. The idea is that we're going to work with Japanese Reiki practices, the practice of Hatsureiho, so generating greater amounts of energy. But we've broken it up into 3 different sections, and we have a special intent for all of you as well, which we're going to hold as we go through these practices. So Michaela is going to start, and she's going to be teaching us about how to bring ourselves into balance using the 3 diamonds, finding that balance between these different aspects of ourselves to help us prepare to practice. And then Carrie will be taking the first Hatsureiho version. We're going to focus on life purpose. Now, this is a really helpful thing to think about, because as we move into the new year, we like to have ourselves fresh, thoughtful, really setting our intention for what is important in our lives and what is important in your life right now. We're going to be looking at those things. Carrie will be doing that through the first version of Hatsureiho. And I'll be doing the 3rd podcast, which will be the 2nd version of Hatsureiho. For that, we'll be working with the Japanese waka poetry, also looking at purpose. So we'll be moving through these different aspects and developing our intention as we move into the new year. Okay, Michaela, you're up first, and I'm looking forward to this very much.
All right. So we wanted to begin in a way that is similar to how many of us begin our practice generally, which is in integrating the 3 diamonds. We've talked about the 3 diamonds on previous episodes, the energy map, if you will, that we follow in the system of Reiki that comes through Japanese, Shinto, and Buddhist origins. And that energy map includes 3 primary centers, beginning with the center in our low belly, the hara. This is our grounded and rooted place, connected to our body, connected to earth, to the energy of focusing our attention and resourcing ourselves so that we can feel stable and that we are safe, that we have a firm foundation on which to build our life, to build our emotional experience. Once we have done that, we can move to the 2nd diamond, which is up in the head. And that is the territory of spaciousness, of the mind, of literal space in the universe and the vastness above and around us, as well as the vastness within us. The territory of possibility, of vision, and a sense of openness. Those 2 things come into balance with each other, that grounded stability, that wide open sense of spacious possibility. And when those 2 are in, we come to the 3rd diamond in the heart, which is the territory of courageous, compassionate connection, the territory of action, the territory of feeling our interconnectedness really in our body, in our bones, in our heart, in our mind, with all other life. And so we can see how integrating all 3 of these physical locations in our body, which are energy centers, which then map onto sensations and experiences and feelings, can be incredibly beneficial. And when we think about connecting with our sense of purpose in life, as we are doing in this series, I'm sure you can imagine the value of having those 3 centers of experience fully online, integrated with each other. So we're going to do a simple practice that helps us to cultivate that integration on a daily basis. So let us begin. We'll begin, as we always do, by settling our body into a posture for practice, letting ourselves be easefully alert, feeling well supported by the structures below you, that sense of being held well by the earth, and allowing your body to rest into that sense of support, allowing your body to rise, natural structure up from that firm foundation, easefully, and taking a couple of breaths here to rest and relax into support. As we begin to ease into the practice of Joshin Kokyu as our starting point, we're going to invite our belly to be soft, to relax into this easeful, alert posture, to make more space for our breath, to easefully expand as we inhale and gently contract as we exhale. This brings our body and our breath into alignment with each other, making more room inside to invite our breath to move in and down, all the way down into our low belly. Not forcing the breath to move there, but inviting. And then we rest our attention on the sensation of our breath, bringing our mind into this integration, into this posture. Resting your focus on the movement of your inhale, coming in and down. Allowing the sensation of your breath to call your attention and draw it down into your hara, your grounded place. And now with our body, our breath, and our mind working together, our Sanmitsu, the three, breath and mind, working together. Let's bring our hands together in Gasso as a gesture of integration and a gesture of beginning. Setting an intention to call all parts of ourselves together in unity through this practice. And then either leaving your hands in Gasso or allowing them to relax. On your next round of breath, I invite you to bring your attention once again in and down into your hara. And begin to imagine the spark of life that is here. This bright pinprick of light resting in the nourishing darkness of your center. This whole, complete, clear, luminous spark that is your truth. Let's just take a couple of breaths, sensing or imagining this spark of light at our belly. And if it helps to place a hand just below your belly button to help guide your attention, I invite you to do that. Let's take 3 breaths together, sensing or imagining the spark of light in the center of your low belly. And then leaving one hand at your low belly, at your hara, I can invite you to bring the other hand up to your head, letting it rest where it's comfortable, your forehead, the top of your head, even the back of your head, at your occiput, wherever feels right. And this time on your next round of breath, as we breathe in and down, coming into our center, sensing or imagining this spark of light. As you breathe out, I invite you to sense or imagine this spark begins to travel up the center channel of your body, right up the center until it meets the warmth of your hand, the second diamond of your head. And then as you inhale again on your next round of breath, that spark travels down. And with each cycle of breath, imagining this spark cycling between your first diamond in your belly and your second diamond in your head. Breathing into your belly, breathing out to your head. Let's do about 10 rounds of breath in this way. Breathing in to your belly, breathing out, the spark travels up the center of your body to your head. Breathing in, it travels back down to your belly. Three more breaths here. And as you complete that third breath, bringing both hands to the center of your chest, to your heart, coming to the third diamond. This time, as you inhale in and down into your belly, exhale, that spark of light moves up into your chest, into your heart, the landscape of your heart, your heartscape. And as you continue to exhale, I invite you to sense or imagine that bright spark of light expanding in all directions from your heart center, filling your body, expanding beyond your body, surrounding you with a heart glow. Each breath, a wave of light from your heart, filling you and surrounding you. Let's breathe in this way together for a few rounds of breath. You can pause this video and stay here as long as you like. When you feel ready for completion, I invite you to bring your hands back into Gaso. Integration, coming together of opposing sides into this unity here at your heart. And in gratitude for practice, I invite you to come back into this space whenever you're ready. Welcome back. So that was a brief run through of a very simple 3 diamonds connection practice. It's a fantastic practice all on its own or as a prep for stepping into additional practice, which is what we're going to invite you into in our next video as we step into the question of life purpose with Carrie. Thanks so much for practicing with us.